of Commerce. This really started as an informal meeting just to hear and learn a little bit more about the guys who will introduce you to in a second and the development that they've conceptualized and kind of helped come to life for Kesey Square to East Broadway. We'll have time for them to present and talk to you about their idea, and then afterwards we'll have some time for questions and answers, so you can stick around for that.
I've been participating with downtown issues for about 20 years, and I sit on the board of directors of Downtown Eugene Inc. And Downtown Eugene Inc.'s mission, we exist to deliver on a beautiful and prosperous downtown.
So what are we here for? What are we here to talk about? We're really here, we're looking to get your support on a project that we think is transformational for the downtown. We really do think this project has the opportunity to change the face of what's happening downtown.
When you look at things, you sort of assume, a lot of people assume it's always been this way, but you got to look back in history and say, well, what has this been? What was downtown like? And what was this corner? And this is the corner we're talking about right here. It's called the Drug Center. It was a building. And it was a building longer than it was a corner the way it is now. But that's a downtown that looks like a fun place to be, and that's what we're all about, is having a downtown that's real and vibrant and is economically supporting everyone. Downtowns are really important.
Micro restaurants, just small slots. We have parks right now, but just imagine that size, maybe several on the side. And then definitely, because again, the corner being vibrant, so we said, okay, well, it needs to be something that attracts all people. We thought of a floor shop or a bakery, or, things like that would people would love to participate in.
So they're just either clarifying questions about the proposal, or else the things that would be most important for you to see accomplished with the project, just so that's what we're looking for.
There are a lot of unhoused who utilize the downtown area, and they use Kesey Square. I've been to meetings at Kesey Square about civil rights issues. So we don't want to see people who are using that square, some of them to sleep at night, pushed out. And I'm just wondering who you're working with in the city to address that epidemic of the unhoused in Eugene.
I appreciate that question. That's really a different issue. Here we're talking about really making that corner vibrant.
How much are you offering the city to buy this property, and how much are you getting from the city in tax breaks to develop it?
We would be eligible for property tax break if this project needs it in order to be feasible. And so we have to demonstrate that. We have to show that this project couldn't be built unless we were able to get a property tax exemption.
That kind of space has always been used for public venue, concerts and bringing people downtown. What are you going to do if that space is occupied with building?
You could imagine these garage doors being opened up, and really that plaza it's still there. It just happens to have a roof over its head and has food that can be served there. So we would envision events happening there, not going away.
I feel that this is not so much an urban planning problem or a civic problem or public space problem. This is an identity crisis. Eugene has gone through numerous changes recently, and a lot of citizens, people who have lived here and worked here, feel very alienated by that because the different cultures were injected into the community.
So I guess this is my hometown. I was born and raised here, so I have a sort of a cultural identity of my own with this community. And it's not all the same. We're not homogenous. We're diverse, and certainly you've heard a perspective of really diverse people here. Right? Kaz is a merchant downtown. He's been there a long time. John's an architect. I grew up here. I used to go to the mall when it was there. And it's changed over time, so it's certainly not static. It certainly isn't just what it is today. It hasn't always been that way. And cities change.
This was put together because the developers really wanted to share their project and their proposal with everyone. I'm really glad you all showed up. This is incredible. It's really incredible.
So here we are at Best of Eugene. At first glance, one might think that one is just stealing food from someone's bar mitzvah, but no. This is an event. I don't know what this is the best of on the table, but it tastes pretty good. Should be music in a moment.
So, we have browns, green peppers, onions, tomatoes, delicious country gravy covered in cheese.
That sounds pretty delicious. Where can I find that outside of this day?
At Braille's.
At Braille's.
We're Butterchuck. We're going to play chronologically from old-time music all the way through last summer's jams. And we're going to start off with an old-time tune here called How Many Biscuits Can You Eat?
How many biscuits can you